Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to today's video. Today we are coming from my home in the dining room, and I noticed when I've been framing myself, I frame myself too much to this way. And it was always to get the door out of the way, the doorway into the living room. And the reason I had done that before was because people don't like open doors. But the fact is, there is no door there. When my mom renovated the kitchen and dining room, she had them take that door off. I think it was a mistake. But it's neither here nor there. And I mean, I could get a door put on it now, but I don't know that I will. It's just the way it is. You know, I would love it if you could take that wall down there and just make it one big great room, but it's just something that won't happen. I'm not into totally redecorating. I would have to take out not a second mortgage, but a home improvement loan, and I'm not willing to do that at my age. So anyway, let's get on with it and don't worry about that. Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2026. We'll see how many times I say 2025 this month. But for now, I did it correctly. All right. As usual, I always say, I don't have much to say today. And I really don't. I didn't do anything yesterday. I just laid around the house. Didn't want to, Dave said he didn't feel like going anywhere. I didn't feel like going anywhere, so we just decided not to go anywhere. He brought me coffee. We talked and chatted a while, and then he went home. And I went back to bed. So, and I believe he did the same thing. Maybe not as quickly as I did, but he did. Anyway, we're to that stage in our life that if we don't do something every day or every weekend, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Okay, what I wanted to talk about today is, last year I started this plan of only talking about Tim weekly. I'd like to try to go back to that. I'm not going to say that's exactly what I'm going to do, but that's kind of my goal now. I only briefly watched the video yesterday when he was driving back from the gym, supposedly. And I say that because we didn't see the gym. And he's just, of course, doing his usual stuff, taking something back to Walmart and buying something else so he can take it back tomorrow. I think that's just a habit he has. He sees something. It's probably part of an addiction that he has. You see something, you want it, you think you want it, you buy it, and you think, well, I'll take it back if I don't like it. And that's the stage he's in. I've never reached that stage yet. I'll be the first to admit, I love to shop. And I love to buy. But when I buy with the intention of keeping it. I don't buy to take back. I probably would be better off if I bought to take back. But I just don't want to be that person. That's all I'll say about that. All right, so I'm going to go back to the way that I did it before, where I let him make a video all week, and then on Saturdays or Fridays, I talk about it. That's the goal. We'll see how long it lasts. All right, so now we're going to do an unboxing, and this is all beauty products, so if you don't want to watch beauty products, you can now click off. Have a great day. All right, now, I placed an order December 26th from the Lancome website, or Lancome. And they had everything 25% off, well, that stupid alarm went off, and it was stopping the video, but it's not now. But I'm going to stop it and start back. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I turned it off, but I had turned off the 8 o'clock one, not the 7:30. All right. So I placed an order with Lancome on December 26th because they had a sale. I first said it was 25% off, but I don't want to say that for sure. I know most everything was on sale. Now, I think some of the absolute products was not. They may have been, the kits may have been, but the single products were not. But what they did have on sale for that day, I don't know if it still is, was the holiday gift. And it didn't say you had to buy anything to get that. But I went ahead and did buy the lipstick that I've been wanting. And of course, I'm sitting here. There it is. And I didn't see it. I do have it on. This was one I told you about a few months ago that was new. This is called Brown Sans Filtre, number 121. And this is from the Absolute Rouge Intimate collection of lipsticks. So this is a burgundy brown. And we're going to show you the tube. I always love their tubes. And you just, you hit it from here. You push it and it pops out. And this is what it looks like. Now it looks awfully dark. And I'm sure for some people it is too dark. But for me it is not. Now if I continue, there you go. If I continue to let my hair go dark with only a few blonde streaks in it, I think it will look better on me. But this is what it is for now. I love the color. I do love the way, the formula of these lipsticks. I think they're some of the best semi-matte, and it's not, you know, you do need to wear a gloss or a balm over it, but I do think that these are some of the best on the market. Of course, they are pricey, $35, but that day I got a little bit off because the lipsticks were on sale. When I said the Absolute, I'm talking about the Absolute Skincare. All right, so we're going to open up my box, or my kit, whatever you want to call it. But this was the holiday. This is a rose gold. I love it. Love, love, love it. Now, sometimes the makeup in these kits are not that great, but for the skincare you get, it's worth it. Now, I'm one of these people who do like Lancome's skincare. Now, at one time, I was not having good luck with it, but I think it was just a change my skin was going through, and now I can use it pretty good. So, I mean, it does, I wouldn't use it as my only skincare, but some of the items I would definitely use. So we're going to start out with what I'm just getting first. I'm not going in any order. Okay, we've got the Lancome Aquaseals Primer Mascara, and we've got the Idole Mascara, which this is my favorite mascara that Lancome has now. I do believe they're coming out with a tubing, but anyway, this is what I like the most from Lancome at this time. I do like the Hypnose Drama, but sometimes it flakes on me. Maybe I use too much or something like that, but it does kind of flake on me. Maybe it's the age of it because I keep it too long. All right. And of course, the fragrance we got was LWYA. Now, this is not my favorite. Now, I know there's lots of people that love this, and I'm going to pass it on to somebody at work that does, but it's just not my favorite. It tends to give me a little touch of a sinus headache. So, like I said, I'm going to pass it on to somebody at work. Or if Angela, you want to come by and get it, you can have it. Whatever you want to do. You can let me know. And she'll know who I'm talking to. Anyway, I'm going to put it to the side for now. All right. Now, the first thing I see is the Lancome Rénergie. These things always have that glare. I should have brought my glasses in here. This is the Peptide Cream. Now, I've never tried this since they reformulated all this. It doesn't have much of a scent like it once did. There is still a scent or fragrance, but this one is very clean. So that I like that because I used to kind of feel like this broke me out. So maybe that was the problem, and it won't break me out anymore. But they totally reformulated it from what it used to be. But I still like the foundation. Haven't worn that foundation in a long time, but I do love the Renner J foundation. Okay, I believe I know what this is. This is probably the best, as far as I'm concerned, eye makeup remover on the market. I've tried them all that I know of. And this is the only one that doesn't burn my eyes. Now, I used to could use Mary Kay, but they've done something to theirs because it's been burning my eyes. I'm using up the last little bit I've got of theirs. Now, the Kiss Me Heroine from Japan is also very good, but I know that one's hard to get. I do know that Kiss Me Heroine sounds like the same drug. Kiss Me Heroine, I need to stop it, is coming, I believe, to Target or maybe Ulta. I don't know. Seems like it's coming somewhere in the United States. So I'm hoping they'll have the everything. All right, besides just the mascara. Okay, this is the Genifique. This is the new formula. They did reformulate this, and I have not tried the new formula. So, but this is the new formula, and I do like the Genifique. Now, there was a time I thought it was too drying, but it works now for me. And what do we have next? Okay, we have a Juicy Tube, which to me, these are still some of the best, and I'm going to apply it in just a minute. And then we have the Cream Radiance Mousse Cleanser. Now, I do like this cleanser. I do think this is one of the better cleansers they have. And I will definitely put that in the shower. As I said, it won't be my main cleanser. I rotate cleansers all the time, but I will use it. Okay, now we're to the palette. That's what this is. And this is the Dull Cafe Crush. There you have it. And it's Lancome in a collab with Shika Daily. I don't know who she is. So maybe someone can put in the comments who she is, or I'll try to look her up. All right. Here's what it looks like. Beautiful palette, beautiful. As far as the packaging. But that doesn't mean anything when you look at it. Okay, the colors are definitely my colors. You know, I hadn't really paid that much attention to this, but it's gorgeous. There you go. I see my burgundy, my mauve. You know, I love the shimmers. Some people don't like shimmers when they get to be 66, but I love them. I don't care if it shows my crepiness. I can't hide it. I could use 10,000 matte shadows and it's still not going to hide it. So, I'm wearing the Hard Candy Pony eye pencil today, eyeshadow pencil. And I'm beginning to think it's too cool for maybe this hair color. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm not gonna redo it. All right, so we're gonna put all that up before we go to work so it won't look so bad in here. Right. But I am looking forward to trying the Renner cream. I know that that cream has gotten very expensive if you were to buy it outright. So, and I keep this on hand to rotate. Now, I order it off eBay, so. And I try to order it from a reputable seller because you can get it at an inexpensive price. But I do admit I order it from eBay when I run out. All right, I'm going to use this Juicy Tube over my lipstick. I'm just going to dot it. And there you have it. There you have it. All right, now, I wanted to go over this mascara again. because I forgot to show you the wand and everything. Okay, I'm wearing it again today. I did apply it a little different today. I used the Too Faced Foreplay Mascara Primer. It's black. And I do think it lifts your lashes much better than just the Tarte. To me, the Tarte primer weighs my lashes down. So I would rather use the Too Faced black because it doesn't seem to weigh the lashes down. And the Lancome one doesn't seem to, but for some reason that Tarte one does. Because every time I use it, I look at my lashes and I think, why are they going down so much more? Anyway, that's what I used today. And then I used this Clinique Black Honey Mascara. This is the High Impact Mascara. And this is what the wand looks like. There is no curve. It's just straight, simple wand. And I'm going to swatch it for you just so you'll see it on my hand. That's what it looks like. So it is a little darker than what I had hoped. And I know I need to sanitize that thing after I put it on my hand. And that's what I'll do in just a second. But anyway, that's it. I love this mascara. Will I buy it again? I don't know. I want to see what else is available. Now, I do know Thrive Cosmetics, the one that brought the tubing mascara back to attention. It's always been around. It's just not every brand had one. But they brought it back to really being mainstream. Has a brown one. I've not tried it. Now, in their pictures, their ads, it looks like it's the color. But so did this one. And it's just a little too dark for what I want. But I do like it. The formula, fantastic. You know, it's one of those that you can build it up or you can leave it the way it is. It's up to you. I did build it up slightly today, but not to a point that, you know, I didn't put 3 coats. I put 2 coats on. But it's one of my, this is going to be the main one I'm using right now, along with, I still got Charlotte Tilbury that I use too when I really want to build them up. And I think mixing them together might be a good thing to do. I could, you know, use the Charlotte Tilbury on the top and use this on the bottom. Anyway, the Charlotte Tilbury that I'm talking about is, I'll list it below so you'll know, because she does have more than one. But I think that most of you that's watched me for a while, you know which one I'm talking about. But that is my favorite. And please don't think that, I do use affiliate links, but please don't think it's a, you know, that you have to use them or I'm going to get upset if you use them. You know, I mainly do affiliate links to make a couple extra bucks if I can. If I don't, I'm not going to starve. But also for convenience. Sometimes when I'm watching creators, I don't understand exactly what they're saying. That's why I like to have a link to refer to. And, or else I have to keep watching the video backwards and forth. That's also the thing I don't like about shorts. Sometimes the creators, they don't list their products in the comments. And, you know, they're going so fast that you don't know what they're saying. And I want to know what they're using. I want to know if I've got it. I mean, I'm not going to buy it specifically for what they're talking about unless it's just something that looks, you know, just. But I do like to know what they're using in case I have it. All right. That's all I'm going to say today because I'm going to try to keep these videos at 15 minutes most of the time. So I appreciate everybody watching. And I hope you have a great weekend. Of course, I'll try to be back. I got to do the mask. I did do it last night, but I didn't film. But I only left it on 5 minutes. So that peel that I was showing you the other day, I suggest if you're using it, don't use it the full 15 minutes to start with. I did feel some tingling and burning, and that's why I took it off. I don't want to make my face so bad that I feel like I can't wear makeup. Because that's what happens when you get a full peel, you can't wear makeup. And I don't want to get myself into the place where I can't wear makeup. All right, gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Have a great day.